I wonder why I'm on Tumblr at all? This isn't even a serious video, this is gonna be rambling because I'm home alone, and I can yell and be loud, and it's fine, but like, it's funny because I've been on Tumblr for, I want to say, not 10 years, definitely not 10 years, almost 10 years. I went on a break for a good part of that, and that break was the best choice I ever made in my life. Because I come back, and everything seems normal, and like the longer you're on Tumblr, it just kind of devolves further and further, until every time you log on, and you go on your dash, and you're like, why am I being forced to see this? Especially in the roleplay fandom! I just started fandom. It's not a fandom, it's a community. There is no roleplay fandom. But no, like I get on the, it's such a trip. It's such a trip to be on Tumblr. And there's like a quarter of the site is very normal, and it's very nice to be on, and it's very supportive, and you meet really great people, and then you like take one step out of that personal bubble and everything is just on fire. Like, there is so much going on, and you're just sitting there like, why is this a thing? Just, I'm sorry, I'm losing it, I'm a bit high. Not on weed, because I don't smoke weed, but I'm like high on caffeine and lack of sleep and the weighing doom that's just settling on top of me. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. Okay. So, I mean, Tumblr. It's very, very socially aware, except at the same time, it's also very much not. So, like, I'm on Tumblr, I mostly stick to the roleplay community right now, because my personal blogs, one, they don't get much attention, and two, I just bitch on them anyway. I just sit there posting personal posts. Nobody actually cares. The roleplay community was a great place for me to, you know, stretch my wings, get back into writing, because I used to write a lot, and then depression hit, and then I realized I have no energy to create these entire worlds. Well, in roleplay, I can just steal somebody else's world and write in that instead, and it's just glorified fan fiction, and that's so much easier to write. How long is this? It's only 2 minutes. You've had to listen to this for 2 minutes. Nobody's actually going to watch this and actually care about what is being said, but no, I log on to Tumblr like I do every morning, and like, there is like 3 consecutive things in a row on my dash, and like, the first thing is an ask to me in my inbox on Anonymous, raging at me about some pictures that I posted on this roleplay blog of myself. Perfectly normal pictures, they weren't, you know, NSFW, they were perfectly normal. I was wearing, what was I wearing? I don't know, I was wearing a coat, I was wearing a hoodie, I posted it on my blog, and somebody was ranting at me about them, and they'd sent this ask last night. And I just clicked on the ask. It was referring to a photo that I posted of myself like 3 months ago, and I recently went through this roleplay blog and deleted all of the photos I'd posted of myself. This person was referring to a photo that doesn't even exist on my blog anymore. I'm not sure why. Why did they send me this ask? I don't know. The picture's not even on the blog anymore. It hasn't been on the blog for like 2 weeks or something, and this person 3 months after I posted it, 2 weeks after I deleted it, is coming to me and ranting about how much I look like a girl in it. I'm just sitting there like, that picture doesn't exist on the internet anymore. I deleted it. Where are you coming from? Did you wait 3 months to send me this ask? I don't understand. And then like right beneath that, there was just like, it was just basically somebody was writing smut, and it was, normally, I don't mind. People can write whatever the hell they want. I mean, it's not my cup of tea, but people can write whatever they want. But it was, like, between 2 actors. Like, they were role-playing as the actors of characters from the TV show. And I'm just sitting there like, you are no! No! Stay away from me with that bullshit! Don't! Why are people role-playing as actual people? That's like me role-playing as my friend on the internet, except the only difference is nobody knows these actors in real life. I mean, People do know these actors in real life. That's kind of a ridiculous thing to say that they don't. But I don't know them in real life, and neither do the people role-playing as them. So, like, why are you role-playing as them? I don't understand. I really don't. Like, I'm not gonna get on people for writing it. I'm just gonna scroll past and pretend I'm not emotionally scarred from reading this. But also, why? Why do you think it's okay to take a real person and say, you know what, I'm gonna write as you and pretend that you are a fictional character and I'm going to write porn? And how many actors or celebrities have stumbled across this, like, why are our fans so weird? And they go to conventions, and how many of these actors are just sitting there like, okay, how many of you people have written smutty fanfiction about me and my coworker? Because now I really need to know, but at the same time I don't want to know. Any of you people asking me questions could be like writing this on your free time, and it's terrifying. Like, if I was an actor and I went to a convention knowing that people write smutty fanfiction about me and like my coworker over there, or whatever his name is, I just gotta be sitting there like, I can't trust anyone. Any of you people could be doing this. Why are you fantasizing about me and my coworkers? It's uncomfortable. Oh my god, but no, those are the two things that I saw in my dash, and then the second thing was just, I don't know how to explain it, but it was just this long post talking about how asexuals aren't actually LGBTQ, and also, like, one section of the entire post was just talking about how men are horrible. Like, I don't know how it even got brought into this, because it's just, you know, we're talking about asexuals. I don't know where the men hate got dragged into this, but it's there. And I was just sitting there reading it like, why is Tumblr like this? Honestly, I mean, really. No, I want to know. Like, this is a serious question. Like, everybody on Tumblr just kind of exists in this bubble of men are evil, feminine is good, and we can't fucking decide where asexuals go on the LGBT spectrum. And it's just like, this is the year 2017, and you guys can't figure it out. No, I don't know. Like, I was talking to a friend about this, actually. I can't remember if this was brought on because of this post or not, but, like, I posted something once that was positivity for masculine trans guys, because if you go on Tumblr, which I hope most of you don't, because it's a miserable place to be, as you can tell, on Tumblr, there's just this there's this for trans guys. The only real positivity you see for trans guys on that site, this site right here, is for the feminine trans guys, which is great. Okay, feminine trans guys need a lot of support and a lot of help and a lot of positivity, because, you know, it's rough. It's rough being feminine in this society in general, especially if you're a trans guy and you're trying to pass, but you know, you know, and they need positivity. It's great. It's fantastic. So there's all these positivity posts about, you know, flower crowns and like pastels and the soft little boy stereotype thing going on. And I posted one post that was just reminding people, you know, support the masculine trans guys too, because we do exist, and you know, just let's post some support for them too. I know that the main argument is that, well, masculinity is something that society already supports. You guys don't need support. And I'm just sitting there like, this is not how I raised you all, like I'm God. But, no, it's just, masculine trans guys need support too, because every trans guy needs support. We all need support. Our lives are shit. I'm sorry, they are. We need support. Doesn't matter if we're feminine, we need support. But also just this, it just reminded me that this whole site is so toxic toward guys. It doesn't matter if you're, you know, a trans guy or a guy of a man of color, or you're mentally ill, whatever. Even if you're just a straight cis guy, everybody needs support. I'm sorry, I get it. Yes, there's privilege. Men have privilege in this society, but that doesn't mean they don't need positivity and support. Why is it that only one gender is just held to such a high regard on this site, to the point where they are literally just like drawn and quartered and just like lynched? Like, I've seen women that are lynched insanely for stuff as stupid as, like, well, I want to stay at home and raise a family, or, well, I made a certain comment, or, hey, I decided that instead of being in this action film where I was going to be the heroine, I wanted to play the wife of this character in this other movie. I've seen women lynched for this, and it's just like, y'all need to find your chill on this site. I don't know how it got to this point where females are held to such high esteem, and if they so much as just stumble one little bit, they're immediately just ostracized. Like, Tumblr is a very poisonous place. And I saw these 3 posts in a row on my dash. Somebody hating on me for a picture that doesn't even exist in the universe anymore. A post about asexuals not being LGBT, which, by the way, they are. That's a video for another day. And, like, men not deserving positivity. And then another post that's just actor on actor porn. I still don't know how I'm gonna get that out of my head. But yeah, Tumblr's a terrifying place, and I don't remember where I was going with this camera. Don't join Tumblr, kids. It's not worth it. It's really not. There's just too much toxicity on there. I'm probably gonna end up leaving it sometime in the near future and just become a hermit, because it's kind of the only place that I go to socially interact anymore. So as soon as I leave that, I'm just gonna finish my transition into becoming a hobo that lives under trains and doesn't speak to anyone. Ever. It has been nice knowing you. Take care of yourselves. I love you all. Bye.